know why this always happens, but my YouTube just decides to kill itself. Now that I'm looking at this, I don't like the way the beak is, like, pointed down so much. Like, I'm going to change it. Sorry. Oh, but it'll help in terms of the moving jaw. I'm gonna just level this. See how that helps. Oh yeah, that's better. So yeah, that's better. You're gonna have a squishy beak. Yeah, and then I'm like starting to not know how to make this head. Like, the further I get in it, I just don't know what I'm doing anymore. Like, if you, I think you'll notice it when I like, I realize that I don't know what I'm doing. This is what I'm saying. This is whenever y'all ask me, like, how do you make a fursuit? I'm like, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Stop asking me. Can you tell I don't know what I'm doing? I mean, I know what I'm doing more than an average cosplayer who would try to tackle making a Tokoyami, like, from scratch. But, like, help. Just call the police. How am I gonna fit this in front of me? It would have to... I don't know where to put this. What happened in the stream? Did it crash? Yes, it did. Just slap some stuff on phone, pretty much. I don't feel like there's enough Tokoyami cosplayers. Everyone just does, like, Deku, Otsuka, Kirishima, Zappy Boy, I don't know his name. Aizawa. That's really it. It's like all I see. Oh, and Froppy. Okay, somehow these ended up different sizes even though they're traced out from the exact same piece of paper. I went to Neko and everyone was either dressed as Todoroki, yeah, I forgot about him. Yeah, everyone just cosplays the same character and it's like the original. I wanna see, oh, what's his name? What's his name? The dude with the bunch of arms. That dude. I want to see someone cosplay him. You know, fun fact, when I was first watching, when I first started watching it, I was like, looking at all the characters, like, who could I cosplay that I haven't seen before? And immediately my first choice was the dude, what's his name? I think it's Koda. His quirk is the Anna voice. He talks to animals. I was like, what if I made him? Get a fursuit. Because weirdly shaped, but I decided no. Because I feel like no one cares about it. Just sad. But it's like, I hate that people cosplay the same, like, 4 people. I'm dying. Oh my god. Although I really love, like, there's one cosplayer on TikTok that I see, and um, she cosplays. I don't know any of their names. I'm such a bad fan of the show. The dude that has the laser belly button, Shoji's the TUMBLR dude. What's his name? I can't remember his name. But the dude who has the laser belly button. There's a girl on TikTok that cosplays him, and it's such a cute cosplay. Because first off, I feel like he would be really fun to cosplay because like Yuga, but his character's so fun, and like that's such a fun like character type to play. But everyone just likes being mean and being Bakugo. Although, the one, like, if I ever did cosplay Bakugo, the one thing I would enjoy the most about cosplaying him is just kicking random stuff. Which is just, like, a really fun character trait. Just to, you're angry. You made a mistake, but it's the other person's fault, so you kick something. Like when, he was getting ready to fight, when he was getting ready to fight Todoroki, and he goes into the waiting room, but it's the wrong one. He's like, "What are you doing in here?" He's like, "This is the waiting room number 2." And he's like, "Shut up!" and then kicks the door off. Like, that's such a mood. Also, y'all don't follow my private, because it's private, but the entire time I would talk about this show on my private during the sports festival, I would just call it the tuning exam because it's the same kind of arc as the tuning exams. And if you want to deny that, then you're in denial. Because it's the same arc. Like, oh, you gotta work as a team. Oh, then there's a second part. Oh, and then you're fighting everyone. It's the same thing. Oh, and that one kid everyone thinks is dumb and stupid turns out to be super strong. You gotta help that one kid who is gonna kill everyone, not kill everyone. Why are in here? Because it's Kickstarter. The sports festival is very interesting. Yeah, I agree. Maybe it's just because Naruto is like my favorite. That's the thing. I've talked about this when I first finished BNHA. I was talking about it on my story on Instagram, and I was like, I understand now why people compared this so heavily to Naruto. Because when it first came out, I have this horrible problem that whenever something new comes out and everyone becomes obsessed with it, I won't watch it until no one cares about it anymore. I mean, people still care about it because it's an ongoing show and the manga's ongoing. But I saw on my Explore feed and everything, like, people were like, oh, it's very much so like Naruto, and I was like, and I was like, that's actually one of the reasons I didn't want to watch it, because I was like, if it's a Naruto ripoff, I'll kill myself. But, like, I was like, that seems kind of, like, dumb, but, like, I see it. I definitely see it. I definitely see it. So, like, yep. And a lot of the arcs are very similar to, some Naruto arcs. I mean, like I said, like, the sports festivals, literally just the Chunin exam arc. Although, the character types are, I mean, the main character types are the same, but the, like, for instance, Deku and Bakugo are Naruto and Sasuke, basically. But, you know. I don't know what else to say. I didn't know how to finish that sentence. Speaking of which, new Boruto episode tomorrow, I think. I think they come out on Sundays. Hello. Yeah? I have no idea. Hi! Are you smiling? I'm streaming right now, just so you know. Are y'all going somewhere? Oh, jeez.
Just over to our neighbors.
Okay. Look, I'm making a bird. Oh, jeez. Look. Look at the bird.
Oh, it's almost okay. Looks like the eagle from the Muppets.
Okay. I mean, yeah, that's what kind of beak it's supposed to be. I kept thinking it was looking too much like a parrot, but I'm glad that you said that.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be back in like an hour.
Look, I'm making a bird isn't good. I'm assuming that all of y'all here are Americans, because me as an American thinks that everyone else is an American in the world, because, hi, I'm American. Do you wear shoes in the household? I want to genuinely know this. Is it socially acceptable for your shoes to come past the front entryway? Because I see this all the time. Like most American households I've been into. I mean, I'm an American household, but like, it's so weird. Like, because I don't think it's okay to bring shoes into the house. And my mom doesn't. But she just walked in all over my clothes in shoes. My dad wears shoes around the house all the time, and it's like, why? Like, I don't get it. The first thing I do when I come in the door is take my shoes off so it doesn't get the rest of the house dirty. Like, apparently it's only like an American thing that it's socially acceptable to that's the other thing. When people have their shoes in their closet in their room, that weirds me out. Like, that's not where shoes go. Shoes go in the front entryway. That's where they go, on the shoe rack. You wear socks in the house. Yeah, that's normal. I don't wear socks in general. I mean, I do if I'm wearing shoes, but I don't leave the house, so I don't. I don't know. Just it really baffles me. Like, say if I was like one of my friend's house, he just kept his shoes in his room, and then like his parents would just wear shoes around the house all the time, and it's like the floor's gonna get so dirty. Like, I don't get it. What, are you not concerned about the floor getting dirty? Like, if I didn't have pets. Okay, here's the thing. If I lived alone and I had like hard like tile floors, say, in the kitchen, and I dropped food on the ground for like a second, I would pick it up and eat it because the floors would be clean. But in my household, I would never do that because we have dogs and people wear their shoes in the house. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know if it was a Canadian school or an American school. The way they had their name badges, it felt like a Canadian school, but they had school shoes, like how a lot of schools in Asia have. And I was like, I love that concept because it keeps the school clean, especially like if it's like this is why I think it was also Canada, because it was snowy outside, but they had Crocs for school shoes. So like, I love the idea that schools have a receptacle for like umbrellas or stuff. Like, my elementary school had that. They had outside of your classroom, they had a receptacle for your umbrella. But once I got to middle school and high school, you just had to carry around your umbrella with you or put it in your locker, even though it was wet. And then you get your whole school stuff wet. Like, that seems. And when I lived in New York, like, my California school was an outdoor campus, so that it would be, impractical to have. I have Crocs. They're in the closet. They used to be inside Junebug's body. But what was I saying? Oh, shoes. But when I lived in New York, you'd walk in from the snow or the rain, and then you'd be on the tile, like, walking so slowly, making sure you didn't slip. I slipped so many times in those hallways. It, like, because either I had bad traction shoes. So, like, because a lot of Canadian schools, they have identification IDs with, like, a lanyard that you have to wear. But they had indoor shoes. And I know that it wasn't just like this group of girls wearing indoor shoes, because, like, even a teacher that walked by was wearing Crocs. And I was like, why isn't every, like, school that is indoor and in, like, a climate where, like, your shoes would get snowy or wet in the winter, why don't you have indoor shoes? The school would stay so much more clean. The janitors wouldn't have to clean up ice, salt tracked in from outside, dirt, mud. It just seems so, like, practical. I don't know. I would love to do that. Like, walk into school, put on my Crocs, and, like, one of the girls had, like, the little charms on her Crocs, and I was like, that's so cute. Like, I'm not in school anymore, but, like, that's such a cute idea. The thing is, though, with all California schools I've been to, they're outdoor campuses. It's a whole big campus, and then outdoor, like, each building, and then each building has, like, different rooms in it. That's how every campus I've been to, which is only 3, but that's how every California campus I've been to is. My school doesn't even have the funding for new textbooks. That's the thing. America has such a bad education system that we probably just can't afford, like, I don't know. Let's say if it was for my school back in New York, for the entire school system would probably only be like 20,000 kids, for like K through 12, actually pre-K through 12, would probably only be like 20,000 kids, probably less. As opposed to, like, the California school I went to, which was 20,000 kids. No, it was like 15,000 kids in the high school alone. That's why I get, like, so confused when people, I mean, they tried it out for us to give us our own laptops when we were in middle school, and then they took it away and then gave it to the grade under us. The grade above us had laptops. We were given them, taking them away, and then the grade below us had them. So we had laptops for a semester, and then that's it, which sucked because everyone else had laptops in the school except for our grade. And we're like, cool, thanks, we appreciate that. But it would be super expensive to buy Crocs for an entire school district like that. But it's just so practical. Or at least like a better system of cleaning your shoes off before you walk into the school, rather than just like mats that have been used for the past 20 years. The American school system is so poor, you're basically programmed to be essays and numbers. That's very true. Fun fact, because I actually did learning at my school in New York, when I came out here, every quarter, in every single class, we had to do a essay about some general topic of, like, what school means to you, or whatever, like what the art class means to you. I remember that one because I remember this one so clearly, because I finished it super quickly, because I was like, you just gotta write a paragraph, and everyone's like, I don't know what to write, and then I handed it in, and when the teacher handed them back, and she was like, did you grow up in the California school system? And I was like, no, I lived in New York. She goes, I can tell. And I was like, what do you mean? She goes, because you actually knew how to write this essay properly. And I was like, huh? Like, what do you mean? She goes, you're the only one in this class that got above a 90. And I was like, what? And it was my first year at that school. I was like, wow, California school system, LVUSD or LAUSD sucks. And I think that's just a testament to just a big school. My school was, like, every grade was 80 to 100 kids. The biggest grade that, like, ever was 110 kids. So, like, and that was the grade below me. So, like, smaller grades really helps learning, because there's a lot more of a one-on-one approach. Plus, we had 9 classes a day. Each class was 45 minutes. So it wasn't sitting, as opposed to my school here in California when I was in high school, it was 3 classes a day, and then like some passing periods. So like, I don't know, like an hour was 15 minutes passing period and then lunch. But like each class was like 100 minutes, I think, which was just too long. Like, you get the first half hour breezes through, and then like the last half hour, the last 40 minutes, you're sitting there like drooling on yourself because you can't. And then when it gets to the last 30 minutes, you're like, okay, 10 more minutes, and then 10 minutes go by. Okay, 10 more minutes, and then another 10, and then 10 more minutes, and then the bell rings. You know, you're not paying attention. Anyway, fursuit heads are so hard to make. They're not. But okay, off topic, but where can I send you my fursuit reference sheet? On my business account on Instagram. The link is in the bio of every single one of my videos. We have 4 and almost 2 hours. That sucks. I was thinking about my school when I was a kid and my teacher was abusing us. Cool. Uh-oh. Wait a second. I feel like I may have done this wrong. I did this wrong. Well, actually, I could probably fix this. So I want this. So I want this to be here. So I think I'll have to, let's just make this a straight line. Ooh, I should glue this first, so if I cut the stitches, it won't come undone. I remember the last school I went to, which was an independent study. All we had to do was show up twice a week for 90 minutes, or no, it was you had to show up for at least 30 minutes, max 90 minutes, and just test, and that was it. And that was the best. Except it wasn't, because the teacher I had set me up for failure, and instead of graduating early like he told me I was going to do, that I was on track for, I was then set on track to graduate a year late. So I was like, no, and then I dropped out, and I took my GEDs. So I did graduate high school technically, but like I don't have like a diploma. I never went to prom, never went to junior prom. I went to one homecoming in my life. Never like did a graduation walk, never did any of that. I just didn't see the need for it. It seemed very extra. The closest thing to prom I ever did was 8th grade formal, which I've shown pictures of that on stream before. I don't know if that stream is still up or not, but I've shown pictures of it, and nasty. Honestly, the only reason anyone goes is for catering. That's the only reason I went to homecoming. It was my first year at that school, and my friends were like, let's go to homecoming, and then my friend was like, let's shave our heads for homecoming, so I did. I shaved half my head, and I had really long hair at the time, so it looked dumb, but like, I did it, because I was like, I want to be noticed. I want people to accept me as their friend. It was really stupid, but like, I wore a dress that I was really uncomfortable in. I should have just worn like super casual clothes. Like, I don't know why I felt this, like, the stigma that I needed to wear a dress, but I regret that so much. I spent like $60 on this dress, and it fit okay, but it just, in terms of the way my figure is shaped, looked banging, but the way my figure is shaped looked horrible. Like, my arms, it was a sleeveless dress, my arms were too big for it, so it's like, my arms are nasty. It's just too much insecurity, and like, this was before I was like, I'm a man. So like, I don't know, and so we went, and I was like dancing with friends, and then I like slowly like felt so uncomfortable, and then I found a fry truck, and I just spent the rest of my time with my friend because she was feeling sick from the fog machine, and we just spent the rest of like the time eating fries. we tried, because it was only $1 for like a thing of fries. We got so many fries, and we tried every single dipping sauce, and then we tried different combinations. Although I really do recommend that when you go into high school, that you do experience these things, like, because I know a lot of y'all are young. I do recommend that you do experience these things. It's a very good thing to experience. I'm glad that I went to homecoming that one time. I wish I had gone to Rage Cage. Rage Cage is a thing, and it would be like a rave in the tennis courts, which is a cage. And apparently those were really fun, but also apparently people treated it like it was an actual rave and like would do ecstasy and Molly. And like I remember after one of the Rage Cages, a kid had like, you can't overdose on ecstasy, but he'd had like a bad reaction because he had done ecstasy and acid, and so he like was tripping out, and he like ran onto the football field naked and then passed out. It was like, that's all anyone was talking about after that. It was so funny. I mean, drugs aren't funny, kids. Don't do drugs, but you know. Oh, heck yeah, I figured it out. Okay, I gotta pin this so it won't stab my face, because I don't want to glue it on yet, but I just want to make sure that the moving jaw works. Because it would be a shame if I glued it on and then it didn't work. Wait, hold on. We're talking about drugs. What did I miss? I mean, I was talking about drugs first. Some kid ran naked in the school halls at my middle school. She wasn't on drugs. I have no idea why she did it. That's concerning. There was a special ed kid in my elementary school who just would poop on the floor whenever he felt that it was needed. And I remember one of the kids in my class saw it. He was chosen to, like, I don't know if any of y'all did this, but the teacher would choose someone. Oh wow, this is actually, it's kind of uneven, but that can be fixed. But like, when the teachers choose someone to go down to the office to submit attendance, so my teacher chose this one kid in my class, Chris, and he went down to the office to submit attendance. And then he comes back and he starts whispering to his friend Sean, and then Sean starts whispering to Aaron, and then it just starts, and then everyone finds out that this kid had pooped on the floor. And Chris saw the whole thing, and he was like, I didn't know what to do. And then he was like, Miss Boney, which was the teacher's name, he was like, because no one knew the kid's name, but like someone just pooped on the floor. Like, he was like, he like squatted, and then stood up, and then shook his leg, and it just fell out of his pants. Oh my god! I mean, he was a special ed kid, but like, still. Okay. It doesn't work like how I want it to. I think it works good. I need to trim, I'm gonna trim this part so it can come past the tip, because it's getting caught on the tip of the beak. But let me trim that real quick. Oh, I'm seeing colors. This is so uneven, so what the heck? But the eye holes are so small. Heck yeah! Uh-oh. Here we go. I'm a bird. It works so well! I haven't made a moving jaw in so long. I forgot how. I'm going to line it so you won't be able to see my face, but I love when moving jaws work this well. Oh Ooh, I don't like the way it moves from the front. Ooh, this is crooked. But let me fix that. Ooh, I don't want to stab myself. We're playing Russian roulette with pins. You're gonna post this on my Instagram story. Oh god, the aisles are so small. We had someone that we had someone that at our church, cause you can't speak English, can you? We had someone that at our church, cause we had a room for like special needs kids, and it was one boy, but he did stuff like that. And one time he broke out of the room, and I think he pooped himself. That's a mood. It looks good so far. I can't wait to see it finished. Same. I'm like excited for the spikes. I've never made spikes before. I mean, they're not spikes. They're. God, I need to. Oh, but this is so thin. I don't want to rip it up. It's just in my eye. It's the liner that's in my eye, not the. Oh. It's so good. I can't get over it. Oh my god. I'm gonna just. He doesn't make bird noises, but I'm just so inclined to just make bird noises because I have a beak. God, I love the way the jaw moves so much. It's so. And like, I don't know why, but the way the face moves with it, it's just foam right now, but I assume that it won't do that anymore. But it just looks like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna post about this. Hold up. I have to, just while it's on my face still. So, something incredible is happening right now, and I'm excited. You know, I could easily just turn this into Rivali right now. Shh. I could easily make Rivali right now, except I don't have the materials for Rivali, but it's the same shape. Okay, that's enough. Oh, I'm sweaty. Oh, it's gonna be so tight. Okay, now I gotta glue this on. Yeah. So I want to make sure that the beak is even, which it's not right now. Which is not, it's not the end of the world if the beak ends up slightly uneven. But I'll just be slightly angry. Woo! Where's my pin box? I don't know, but there's just a bunch of pins sitting loose over here, so I'm just gonna take these. I assume that my pin. Oh, it's right here. Nope, those are magnets. Oh god, that was a piece of paper, not a pin. I cried. Yada yada. We're good. Okay, right now it's very uneven, but I think it's just as far as it's on the face uneven. Meaning it's on the head, the front head uneven. But it shouldn't matter if I'm just gluing like an actual if I'm just gluing the foam onto foam, which I mean, that's all I ever do. But I don't think it should matter if it's on the face uneven because it doesn't sculpt to whenever it's on. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. like I should make the corner of the mouth come out a little bit more, so it's like more beak shaped. So I think I'm gonna glue this on first and then just cut like, you know what I'm talking about? Even though he doesn't have that, but I think it'll just work better, but probably not, or maybe not. Who knows? I don't. That's for sure. Okay. Oh. Wait, did I part 3 of this? I didn't. I did read part 3. Sorry, a doujinshi shoot. I've only been. Oh wait, no, I haven't been only doing this for a half hour because the stream crashed and I had to restart it. Spiky boy, it looked real. I wanted to do something, but I'm in the living room and it's dark. We'll turn some lights on. Gross. You're so talented. No, I'm not. I'm really not. I don't know what I'm doing. Just fake it till you make it. And in this case, fake it until you legitimately make it. I really like when doujinshis, even though they're in English, like whoever translates them, I really like when they keep certain Japanese words but like write them out phonetically in English. And I really like when they put in like Naruto's Datebayo. It makes me happy. Even though it's in English, there's this doujinshi that just came up and it's like Naruto says, I'll work hard as a replacement Tebayo. And I love that. I think it's so cute, and like I like when like the manga in English still calls like Konoha and like Sand Suna, like doesn't call them like the Hidden Leaf Village or Konoha Gakure or whatever, or Suna Gakure or whatever. It calls it that instead of saying the hidden sand or the hidden leaf, and I appreciate that. And like, I don't know, I just think it's better when they write certain words in Japanese rather than putting it in English. Like, for instance, when Sasuke and Naruto call each other Bibiri-kun, I think it works better as Bibiri-kun rather than Scaredy Cat. Anyway, you're starting your very first fursuit. Wednesday. Do you have any tips? Nope, I don't have tips. I don't know what I'm doing. Don't ask me for tips because I don't even know what I'm doing. And I've been doing this since 2015. This glue off. Is it too spiky? Whatever. I'm gonna make a full bodysuit soon. It'll be my first fursuit ever, and I will put my love, time, blood, sweat, and tears into it. Heck yeah, that's the best way to do it. I really hate when people are like, I need a fursuit now, and then they make one like really quickly and sloppily, and they're like, I hate it, I'm such a bad fursuit maker. It's like, no, it's because you tried to make a fursuit head, your first fursuit head in a week. Like, take your time. It took me, oh, let's see, I got her head in July, August, September, October. It took me 3 months to make Lily, and I didn't even have to sculpt her face. She was a skull head, but it still took me 3 months because I wanted to take my time and make sure I was doing everything right. And she was a beautiful head. I mean, there's definitely some errors on her, but I really enjoyed how she looked. I really want another skull head. It's so annoying. I don't care if my fursuit takes 4 months to make it. I will take. Yeah, that's the best way to operate. Okay, let's glue this on now. But it's not even. Hold on. Let's take this out. And, oh yeah, that's really not even. That's what I get for trimming it. went to catch it with my hand, but I almost caught it on the hot end. So instead, I exploded my throat by gasping so hard. That actually really hurt my throat. That's fun fact. I say fun fact too much. Weird. Where are my pins? I only have like 2 pins right now. I have a bunch of them. Okay, it's slightly uneven, but I think it'll be fine. Let's take these out. The only time I use it is. Oh, wait, I should pick this up off the floor. What are you using when you goof off with friends? What? Wait. You mean a cardboard head? That's not healthy. I saw someone on TikTok today pouring orange juice like into their fursuit mouth. Oh. What the? Oh, I need to find my pliers. So I don't have my scissors. Got it. What a pain. Okay. This should be good enough. Yeah, it's slightly uneven up in there, but that's fine. Okay, now that it's glued, let's just test it again, just to see how it is. Yeah, it still works. Oh, wait, oh no, it's glued. Oh, this isn't glued to the balaclava. I see. Okay, hold up. Oh, wait. There we go. Why is it more open suddenly? Was it always like that? Let's be like there. Yeah, there we go. Bark, bark. Bark. Needs to be slightly. There we go. You can see my mouth, but that's okay. Bark, bark. Rar. XD. Okay, on to phase 2. What is phase 2? It's. What if it's a fursona but a bird? What? Feather sona. Yeah. I need to glue. Ah! Beak got in my eyes. I need to glue this to this. I need to glue the chin to the balaclava. For some reason it wasn't glued. Probably happened when I was cutting it off, cutting the knife part off. I have the Osomatsu-san theme song stuck in my head. I'm not complaining, it's a good theme song, but like, it's just in there. Okay, so his beak's always going to be slightly open like that. I don't think I'll be able to. Although when I add fabric, it might, because I'm going to double fabric it, just so you won't see the lumps of this. It might eliminate that. Okay. Now I have to figure out how to do spikes. Hair spikes, I guess. So it needs to come up straight from the beak. It needs to, because I don't want this like heavy profile angle. It needs to, he has like a smooth, I don't think I'll be able to do straight up and down. Let's see. But I don't think I'll be able to do, I'm going to close the blinds. Oh jeez, I don't know what I'm oh no. I'm hungry. I stood up and used calories and my body reminded I need to eat. But that's not gonna happen right now. Okay. Spikes. How make? I guess I could use the same method as the beak. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to ventilation, what? Mouth open is good because ventilation. Well, yeah, but also he has a moving jaw, so I could just easily open mouth. Plus his beak is hollow. That's gonna be a fun party trick. Oh, he's gonna have teeth in there. Oh, that's gonna be extra nasty. Oh my god. It's like, hey, you wanna see something cool? And then just flash his teeth. Ew. Oh, I'm so excited to finish him. I've only just started him. I'm so excited. Wow, this meets both of my needs at once. Me needing a bird fursuit and me needing a BNHA cosplay. Look at me, killing two birds with one stone. I just broke my foam head. Now it won't stand up. Oh no. Oh, I've made a mistake. Can we, you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hack more off of it. And then see if it'll sit in my, oh jeez, I'm getting styrofoam everywhere. And then let's see if it'll fit in this. Oh jeez. No, it didn't fit, but I just got styrofoam everywhere. I've made it worse. God, styrofoam's like the worst thing to clean up. Oh god, horrible substance. Hot glue back. It's styrofoam, it'll melt. Like, watch. Hold on, there's fur on this. Watch, it's styrofoam. It bores a hole straight in. You can't hot glue styrofoam. See, what I was trying to do is I was trying to hack off enough so it would fit in here, but I didn't. Just destroying my. I need to buy a new one of these. I don't have money. There we go. All better. Okay. Spikes. How do spike? I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do the same method as what I did for the beak. So I'm just going to make a pattern of like, I'm only gonna do half. But what does the back of his head look like? I assume he has more spikes on the back of his head. Okay. So he has like spike, little spikes, okay. So it's like big spike, little spikes, and then I'm probably just going to repeat that in the back, like just big spike, little spike, little spike. So if I lean my head back, it's not like, you know. Okay. So here's what we'll do. Oh God. So when I imagine a bird with a blue beak, I imagine it so smooth and clean for some reason. Why blue beak? How old is Bart Simpson? 12? What? What a weird question. Okay. So let's see. A bird's eye view. Sorry. Bart is 10. Whatever. Close enough. Let me take this out so I can flatten him. My poor styrofoam head lost her neck. No! Not that I care about this shirt, but yada yada. Okay, I can't. I'm like. Stop it! There we go. Okay. So this here. So hindsight. I want it to come up like this. So spike. Spike number 1, I guess. This isn't going to work. It'll work for the top spike, but not for the other ones. Needs to go further back, I think. No, I think that's good. So let's just cut this one out and do this one, and we'll take it from there. I was supposed to do laundry today. Did I do that? Absolutely not. This is gonna be a really lightweight head. I'm excited for that because there's no like bulked up foam. It's like a shark fin that I'm making right now. I'll put a little bit of duct tape on this because it's coming apart. What are people saying? Why are you XDing and OOing? It's not allowed here. Who has ham on Thanksgiving? What? I mean, I'm a vegetarian. I don't eat any of it. But who eats ham on Thanksgiving? It's a turkey holiday. I just snapped her neck. Oh, now how am I gonna? I guess it doesn't work. I used to have 2 of these. I don't know where the other one went. I probably destroyed it, honestly. Oh, now the neck is like inside the head, like inside where the balaclava is, so I don't think it's... I know we're doing our best. Okay, let's see. It feels, oh no, I'd say that's okay. It might be, oh no, it's definitely fine. Okay, so let's cut out 2 of these. No, you know what, I feel like I'm going to need 1, 2, and then a 3rd back piece. Yeah. Okay, let's cut out 2 of these and do that first. I say let's, but I mean me, obviously. Y'all are doing this. Where's my Sharpie? Oh! I don't know where my Sharpie is. Yeah, it didn't say. Give me! I'm running out of, oh no, I have more up there. Okay, there's a Sharpie here. It's a big Sharpie. It's still a Sharpie. Alright. Let us leave. Okay. Boy, am I hungry. Sorry. I don't like pork or meat in general. It grosses me out. Mood. All of my characters except for, I guess technically 2. Damien eats meat. I mean, Damien eats full-on humans. He once a month. I mean, he quells his dragon urges once a month. He finds a willing lady and just bores her. It's a dragon thing. But other than that, he eats a diet of strictly meat. Lily, she eats a lot of meat, but she doesn't like me to, but she just likes it. She's got all those big chompers. Junebug's a cat. She needs, I mean, technically she doesn't need to eat at all, but if she eats it, because she's a plush, it should be meat. Or candy. She really likes candy the most. But she can, like, if she's to eat a real meal, it has to be meat. Flem only eats garbage. Bruno, who's a wine, needs meat. Kikwi, nope. Oh wait, well yeah, that's not who I pointed to though. I pointed at Amai. But Kikwi only eats veggies and greens. Cause she's like a cow thing. She can eat meat though because she is part lion, but she doesn't like it. She doesn't have meat-eating teeth. She has cow teeth, so it just doesn't work well. She doesn't digest it well. And then Amae, she's a cat. She only eats meat as well. Although, like I think Lily is like the only one that's like an omnivore. That she like can eat literally anything. She could go outside, take a bite out of a tree, and she'd be fine. Fun fact, Lily's got 6 stomachs. Don't know why, but I just decided that one day. She has 6 of them. What's the progress in Tokoyami? I'm cutting out his hair spikes right now. I glued down his beak, and that's really it. I don't know when you left, but that's what I've gotten done. God, I hate hiccups. Oh, they just keep coming. It's because I haven't eaten. My body, okay. So my body reacts badly when I eat, and my body reacts badly when I don't eat. See, if I let, if I let my hunger get to the point where my stomach starts, like, intensely growling, my body, like, rebels against me and gives me these horrible hiccups. And it's like the worst feeling ever because the hiccups feel like if I hiccup, I might throw up. So it's like, it's a gamble. I'm getting blood work on Monday though, which means I'm doing laundry tomorrow. But I'm getting blood work, so maybe I'll figure out what's wrong with me. I mean, I don't think I could. I think I'd need to get an endoscopy to figure out what's wrong with my stomach. But like, that's something I don't want to do right now because an endoscopy is like either sticking a tube or not a tube, a camera down your throat, like through your mouth or through your nose, and that's like, and they don't like numb you. Like they might give you numbing throat spray, but like that's only a maybe. It's like I have a really bad gag reflex at the back of my throat. I've never heard of a pescatarian wolf. That's actually one of the foods that Lily doesn't really like. She doesn't really like fish, but she really likes sushi. She doesn't like cooked fish. She likes raw fish mostly. She also really likes raw eggs. I have no idea why. She's my own soda, so it's like just headcanons, but like she really likes raw eggs. It's weird. Okay. Beginnings of spike number 1. His big middle spike. So I'll sew this like this, and then once I sew it, I'll create a back piece for it. Where's my needle? Where's my thread? There it is. I would get a fursuit. I would like to get a fursuit of Ryuta. Who's that? I'm gonna look it up. Why is there a pin? Oh, because of the magnet. Nope, that's not. That's also not how you spell it. Search results turned up just a bunch of anime boys. So, oh, you're Persona. Okay. Don't just put a random anime boy name in the comments and expect me to know. Anyway, what am I doing? Oh. That's right. Oh! Ah! I dropped my thread, which means it just like unraveled. And I don't want to bend down to get it. Because I'm sitting on my leg and it's really hard to bend down without hurting myself. Ugh. Here we go. Okay. Got it. Where's your hair tie on my floor? I don't have hair. but I have to get off my leg. I sit on my leg too often. It's a really bad habit, and I assume I'm gonna get like blood clots in my legs eventually. Ugh. Okay. You're so gross. That's a mood. Fun fact, just because I was looking at myself in the camera, because I don't look there, I look here most of the time. In case y'all ever want recessive features that you thought you didn't have as a kid, as an adult, you might get them. So, in science class when we were learning about recessive genes and stuff, we did like that whole test to see if you have like recessive gene. Like, I have red hair, so it's a recessive gene. If you have green eyes, it's a recessive gene, or blue eyes. Curly hair is recessive. I think curly hair is recessive. If you can curl your tongue, it's recessive. If you have, I think it's double jointed pinkies. That's where, if you have hitchhiker's thumb, all recessive things, all genetic things. Dimples. So back in 7th grade, we did that, and like I was like, oh, I don't have dimples, because I didn't. Now I do. I'm now an adult, and now I have dimples. I don't know how that works genetically. Maybe they were always there, and I was just too fat. But I've gained 100 pounds since then. So, don't know how I'd be fatter now, and now I have dimples. Don't understand the logic there, but what? Oh. I use my account, I just don't get on it a lot. What are you talking about? Hi, Bo, remember me? I was at your last stream. No, I don't. A lot of people come to my streams. The only person I ever remember is Lemonade Art, because they've been to every single stream I've done so far. Or people that I know, but, oh, I wanna, let's bring that into here. I wanna make a quick eye mock-up for him. I have a really bad habit of doing, like, of wanting to do, like, 17 things at once when doing fursuit stuff. Like, even though I'm sewing up this right now, I want to make an eye mock-up, because I just wanted to take a picture to send it to my Discord. Ow! Oh, man! Oh, weird. I just gave myself internal trauma in my finger. Cool. That's fun. I mean, it's tiny, so it's fine, but like... Did you know that when you get bruised, it's just internal bleeding? Fun fact. Discord, you say? Yep. I have a Discord server. It's on every single, it's in the link to it is in every single description of every single one of my videos. So, yep. Don't ask me what it is, because it's a link. So I can't just be like, oh, it's Discord, blah, 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 you know. But it's a fairly easy thing to find. damn it. This piece of foam is not cooperating. The foam keeps ripping when I tighten the seam, which is a pain. What time is it? And why am I feeling so sleepy tired? It's not fair. Make sure you read the rules before you get down to business. I didn't finish sewing it up, but I just want to see. Yeah, this should be good. And I'll make him. I need to draw out his eyes. Drought. Yes, I need to drought his eyes. And draw out his eyes so I know what they'll be like. Maybe see them. No, I think this goes back far enough. Okay, let's finish sewing this. Oh, jeez. No one say anything. Say stuff so I can be entertaining. Your dad is watching Law and Order. Okay, congratulations. Huh? You have a Discord server, it's not open yet, but you have... See, I don't have bots or anything. I have my one mod, and that's all I need right now, because it's not a big server. Plus, that seems like a lot of effort that I don't want to deal with right now. If I get over, like, a certain amount of people, I'll get another mod, but my current mod is pretty active. How many people do I have? 7, 8, 9, no, 7, 8, 10, 11. So I have 22 people in here already. Huh. Cool. I'm assuming I'm gonna get trolls in my Discord server, because since I have the link just like on my YouTube channel, like in my description, so like anyone can join. I just made this server like 2 days ago, because I used to have one, and it used to be way more laid back, and then people took something I said out of context and made a beware about me, and I was like, yo, that's not chill, so I shut down the server, because it was from an NSFW chat that they took the information from. And only certain people had permissions to be in the NSFW chat, so I was like, okay, lit. Oh, jeez. This is gonna be a really easy cosplay. I mean, once I have money again, I'm gonna buy the uniform online. But I just have to make a black cloak. I have to get fabric for that though. Oh, it's gonna be a pain because I don't have a sewing machine. Well, I do, but it's like not in here. It's in storage. So maybe I'll just buy a black cloak online. Might be easiest. Because if I just buy just a black cloak, yeah, I could always modify it just a little bit, you know, because it doesn't have armholes or anything. It's just literally like is it more of a cape than a cloak? Who knows? Ouch. You have $100 right now. That's not a lot of money. You feel awkward walking to join home. I don't. There's a furry who works at my Joann's, so it's like, okay. And like, I haven't really expressed like to her like, are you a furry? Because last time I was buying fur, which is this fur here, no one had bought it yet. She goes, oh my god, someone's finally buying the Mongolian. I was like, yeah. She goes, what are you making with it? I was like, oh, I make custom. She goes, yeah, I'm buying a bunch of it after work today so I can finish off my griffin. And I was like, and she said she was buying 2 yards of it. I was like, it's gotta be a fursuit. It's gotta be. There's no way. There is someone I know who works at the Joann, but the big Joann's near me, which is, I usually don't go to because it's just like a little bit too far, but like I go to it if my Joann's, because it's tiny, doesn't have something, which is pretty often. But yeah, someone I know who's a furry works there, so it's like a lot. Like furries work at Joann's a lot. There was a furry that worked at the Joann's near my old house that I would always like talk to, and he would always like cut the fur nicely for me, which was really nice because they cut the fur. Because Joann's does have nice fur sometimes. Like I said, I bought this fur there. There's another fur over there that you can't see. The fur that is Flem's tail is made out of, which is the big possum. Yare, Mendux. It keeps the phone keeps ripping. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, Joann's has some really nice fur sometimes. It's just you have to check the quality of it and like the thickness. Like I have gray fur. You can't see it. It's underneath the wigs over there. Like gray fur, and it's so bad. It feels nice, but it's so thin and nasty. Which is a shame because like it's a really nice color of gray. It's a like nice bluey gray. Like it's more in the cool tones than the warm tones, which is how most grays are. Some of the fur seems usable. Just not what I need for myself. You have to just check Joann's periodically. If you have like a big store near you, those are the ones that usually have the good fur. There's 2 big stores within a 50-mile radius of me, so if I need good fur and I know that like I said, like this stuff, I got the green stuff that Clem is gonna be made out of. Like I got that at Joann's, and I got those at big Joann's. So it's like it's usually small Joann's that have the nasty fur. But, yeah, Lily V1 was made out of Joann's fur, but, like, good Joann's fur. It was husky, it was $40 a yard, but it was so nice and thick and fluffy. Oh, it was the best fur. I've never been able to find it again, and I'm so upset about that. But, yeah. I mostly just get fleece, because I prefer using fleece over minky for most things. I don't understand why people are like, everything needs to be made out of minky. Oh, I hate fleece. I'm not a personal fan of minky, personally. Like, Bruno is like, I hate, like, when claws are made out of minky, because they look fuzzy. Like, same, like, paw pads, I kind of hate when they're made out of minky, because it's fuzzy. Paw pads are fuzzy. Like, I mean, it's the right color, so it's whatever, but, like, I don't know, just personal preference. Like, I understand that fleece pills easily, but like not if you get a nice good kind of fleece, like luxury fleece. It's expensive, but it's really nice. It's nice and thick too. I made bat wings out of luxury fleece, and like it turned out really good. I don't know why this piece of foam is being so uncooperative, but it keeps ripping when I pull the seam tight. I'm not even pulling it like super tight. I'm just pulling it tight so it's not loose. This makes me angry. Sorry, what are people saying? I'm not paying attention. Fleece is good, basically. I want to dye my hair, but it's too short right now. Okay. You know, you can dye your hair when it's any sort of length. When I had my head shaved, I mean, it's still technically shaved, but it's longer now. I had it dyed bright red. What a pain. Oh, it cut the knot off. Cool! I don't know what's happening, but it's making me angry. From church. That's a laugh. As someone who's not religious and has always just done whatever I want, I find it so strange when people are like, my church wouldn't like it, my mom wouldn't like it, my grandma wouldn't like it. It's like, who cares? It's your body. Do what you want to it. You know? We're on here on this planet for a short number of years. Why are you restricting yourself? Okay. I have to give him like cheekbones and stuff still. I'm like focusing on his spikes too much, but I want to get this first spike done. Sorry, I'm not paying attention. There's not a lot of people here anymore anyway, but I don't know what else to do. Like, I only ever stream when I'm working on fursuits. It's very rare that I don't stream. Like, unless it's like something so tedious and boring, like say if I'm just sewing an entire face or painting eyes, I don't usually stream while doing that because I just don't see the point. I guess this could be considered tedious work. But I know that a lot of people always ask how I make foam bases, even though this isn't at all how I make foam bases usually, but you know. These won't matter if it's lumpy. I want me to extra fleece this. There we go. Alright. This is what I want. Because I don't want it to be like fully like wah. Even though that's what his face is shaped like, I just don't feel like it would translate into like being able to see. And I although actually I was gonna say I really like being able to see, but I can't. I'm blind. I mean, obviously I'm not like blind, but like I have bad eyes. I still feel like it might be a little bit too. I'm not in a good position for this. There we go. Okay, spike number 1. Ooh, he looks like a dinosaur. I feel like that's too far, like, whooshed. I feel like it should be more here. That's still not. Like that? I don't. This is hard. Because it is quite, like. Let's see. What if I, oh, you know what? That might be the solution. Just don't have it spread out so much. But now that really feels like a dinosaur. I feel like it would work better if it was spread out. You know what I might do? I don't know what's making that noise, but something's making a noise. No, you know, I feel like this would be best, and then have 2 more here, which I think I'll just make out of this. So like. So like this would be like here. I can't like here. But like it would be 3D like this. So just imagine that. And then a little one here, and then a little one here, and then I'll just do 2 more of these in the back. No, 1 more of these, and then little ones. Yeah! Okay. Ooh, it's gonna be a pain in the butt to fur. Okay, I don't want to glue this. You know what, I'm gonna glue this. I'm gonna have to trim it down because, obviously, and then I'm gonna make him some eyebrows right now, and then that's all I'm gonna do tonight. But a boy needs his brows. maybe when I add the back piece, it'll stand up more. Let's see. Oh yeah, it should. Oh wait, I shouldn't have glued it on because I have to do the back piece still. Whatever. I'll just... Let's just do that. Yeah, that's a little better. 'Cause it's like, oh, this didn't glue at all. That's cool. Oh, I almost put that straight on my finger. Oh, now it like flips up weirdly. Okay, but we getting somewhere. Let's just do this, I guess. Just, this. I think if I do this and like yeah, I think I should do that. Stab myself. I have that one part of that one Epic Rap Battles of History stuck in my head. The one where it's The Walking Dead versus Breaking Bad. And like the Walter White is like, I don't know what you think I've done. That part, I have that stuck in my head right now. I have no idea why. Dang it. Where are all my good pins? What the heck? I had like a whole box of them. I wouldn't be surprised if they fell and they're just like on the floor. It would suck, but I'm not surprised if that's the case. Okay. Spike number 1. It's not quite how I wanted it, but it's okay. We're just going with the flow. Let's give this boy some brows. It's uneven. It's so uneven! Okay, everything's fine. I can still lift it up and move it. Okay, I fixed it. It goes even further back now, though. You know what? That's fine. I don't care enough to fix it. Even if his spikes are slightly off, people will still know it's who it is. I'll just make his small spikes, like, further up. Like, I'll put those ones, like, here. I'm glad I caught that before the glue dried. I would have cried if I didn't. Loose parts of this one back on the back piece, because when I tore the whole thing off, the parts came off. Okay, jeez. All right, we avoided a crisis. Now let's trim this down a bit, just so it's not like jarring. I'm not going to trim the top, though. I'm just going to trim the beak part because I don't want to trim the top before I have the other spikes. Good enough. Okay. Spike goes way further back than I want. Maybe it'll be different once I put it on, though, which is the case a lot of the times. So I'm not gonna like fret over it too much. Except this here done. This wasn't done yet. I just want to get all the pins out that would be in my head if I put them on. Just FYI, if any of y'all ever want to become fursuit makers, don't have a carpet. Okay, I think we're free of pins. Skull. Nope, there's one more. I don't know what it's attached to though. Is it this one? Oh yeah, it's this one. Okay. Let's see. Oh, he's full of styrofoam. Oh yeah. It's way different when I put him on. He looks like he's like a cockatoo. Bark, bark. Okay. I'm gonna give him some eyebrows now. Yeah, there we go. That's better. And then this, I have a feeling that when I put all the spikes on, it'll be like, I'm gonna give him cheeks too. I'm gonna give him small cheeks. Nothing too like aggressive, because I don't want him to, but I also don't want him to be like, you know. His eyes can come down more here. Okay. I'm gonna cut his eye holes out, because I need to do that before I make his eyebrows. Okay. Ow, I I just stuck a pin into my leg. Cool. Cool. Well, right now he's giving off lots of Rivali rather than Tokoyami. But that's okay. He's just a bird. We're both bird boys. Okay. Eyeballs. Is this big enough? Yeah, it should be. So what shape are his eyes? I want to get them, like, perfect. I'm not going to give him follow me eyes because that's too hard. Okay, so they're just flat on top. You know what? No. I want his eyes to be a little bigger than that. Let's try this shape. First one is correct. Okay. I feel like that's too aggressively pointy in the back. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. His pupils are fairly small. His eyes are red. Yeah. I don't think he has a pupil, but I just added one. Okay, where's my red marker? He doesn't have pupils, whatever. Ignore the fact that he has pupils, because I know that he doesn't. Whatever. Let's just put this in real quick light. Okay, you get the gist. Ooh, it just seems so big. big the eye hole is, though. Give or take. I should probably cut a little bit more off the bottom. But I'm gonna be bulking up his face a little bit more. But I'm gonna cut a little bit more off the bottom. Around so I know how big to make his eyes once I get to that point. Okay. Yeah, I'd say so. He's looking more like a Pokemon now. Eyebrows. This is when we blast out the the inch foam. Let's see, how do I want to make this eyebrows? That's a good shape, I think. Why? Just stick over. I don't want to make his brows too heavy, but I feel like if he doesn't have a heavy enough brow, it doesn't give the same angry effect. I like this shape for an eyebrow for him. It's just a weird shape, but in terms of his expression, I feel like, because right now he looks just annoyed, but once you put the eyebrow on, he'll look angry, even though he's not an angry boy, but it's just his expression. Stop tipping over. I have little styrofoam beads literally everywhere, and I want to kill myself. Change your thing. Vague comment to make. Angry enough. I said I didn't want to give him a heavy brown, yet here I am giving him a pretty heavy brown. Where'd the pin go? Not mistaken. You are making me nervous. God, this is so hard because he won't sit up. Let's try this. take this eyeball out because I feel like that's swaying my view on how the eyebrows look. Okay, okay, I see. I get this eye. So it looks like that. Okay, yeah, sure. This is what they look like. I mean, they're just blocks, but I'm gonna glue them down just because they're fairly symmetrical right now. I don't want to lose that. I'm gonna glue them down and then make a second layer, carve them. Yep. And then this is where I'm gonna stop for today because I don't want to make a mess. I mean, I made a mess with this stupid styrofoam. Okay. Let's glue this down. Basic for now. This. Okay, I can take these out. Okay, I'm gonna unplug my glue gun. I don't want to carve eyebrows right now because eyebrows are such a finicky thing to carve. I don't want to do that right now. Because if you just carve them slightly wrong, it messes everything up, which is a pain. Let's trim this. Okay. RuPaul's Drag Race? What a random thing to question. I stopped watching after season 8. I got bored. Because I don't have cable in the room anymore. It's kind of hard to watch without cable. I mean, it's not at all, but I just don't care enough. I also cut out his articles. Oh yeah, I was gonna cut out some of the north here. Just a little bit. Yeah, see, just a little bit. Yeah, that's better. This turning out to be an angry boy. This should be good enough. He doesn't have nostrils, I realized. I don't either of them are blue. Oh no, I've made such a big mistake. Okay, they're still even. Pin these back down. I unpinned them before they had dried. Okay, let's see if I can put them on without stabbing my head. God, it's so hard to get the head out now because of the... Ow! Oh, nope. There's definitely pins in there. Let me... Oh yeah, I unplugged it. Oh, that's why it was so hard to squeeze out. Because I unplugged it. Once I finish foaming him, I don't think I'm going to fur him right away because I have to do a foam base commission. Well, I have to do fur suit commission, but I want to get the foam base done just so I can have all my foam work out of the way for everything that I want to work on right now. I'm not doing that today, but I'm just thinking out loud for myself, making a mental note. What? This came unglued. Hate living. Oh, and this is unplugged, so I can't get much out of this. But I can get enough. Ouch. Let's move it over there. But, oh my god, there's so much styrofoam. Oh god, it's a wheel. Alright, I think we're gonna end the stream shortly. Just so... I want to put him on though. Can't though without stabbing myself. This one there. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to put him on. But, y'all get the gist. Just imagine this on a head. Yeah, brush ever so slightly uneven. That's okay. That's an easy fix with the parking. Okay, I'm gonna go. Sorry, I stopped paying attention to what I was doing. Bye! I hope you guys enjoyed this, because I didn't.